Lena and the Library of Dreams. In a small town where the stars always seemed to shine brighter, there stood an old building with a blue roof and a golden door. It was the town library, but not just any library. This one was special. People said that if you walked in at midnight, the books whispered your name. Others said the library chose the story you needed, not the one you wanted. Most people didn't believe these stories, but Lena did. Lena was 11 years old. She loved books more than anything. She read under trees, in bed, even while brushing her teeth. But lately, Lena felt sad. Her older brother, Sam, had left the town for a faraway city. He used to read with her every night. Now, the house felt quiet, and the stories felt empty. One evening, while walking home, Lena passed the library. She had walked by 100 times before, but tonight, something was different. The golden door was open, just a little. She stepped closer. A warm light spilled out, along with the faint smell of old paper and cinnamon. Without thinking, Lena walked inside. The library was empty, silent, but alive. Bookshelves twisted toward the ceiling like tall trees. The air shimmered softly. At the very center stood a book glowing on a wooden table. It had no title, only Lena's name written in silver. Her heart thumped. She opened the book. Suddenly, whoosh, the room spun, and everything turned dark. When Lena opened her eyes, she wasn't in the library anymore. She was in a giant forest, each tree made of stacked books. The wind whispered lines from poems. Birds flew by, leaving trails of words. Behind them, Lena looked around and saw a small creature, half fox, half owl, wearing tiny glasses. "Welcome, reader," it said. "You've entered the Library of Dreams." Lena blinked. "Where am I?" "This is where stories are born, where forgotten dreams sleep, and where readers like you help them live again." The creature introduced itself as Whimsy, the dream librarian. "You've opened your heart to a story that needs you," Whimsy said. "Follow the path, help the forgotten tales, and you'll find what your heart is missing." Lena followed the path made of soft pages. She met a pirate who forgot how to sail, a dragon afraid of its own fire, a knight who only wanted to bake bread. Each time Lena listened, helped, and gave them new endings. "You don't have to be what others expect," she told the dragon. "You can write your own ending," she told the knight. With every story she helped, the forest grew brighter. The sky above turned to deep velvet, filled with shining words instead of stars. At the end of the path, Lena found a door. It had her brother's name on it. She stepped through. Inside, she saw a memory. Her and Sam reading by flashlight under a blanket fort. She missed him so much. But then the memory turned, shifted, and she saw something new. Sam, in his city apartment, opening a letter. Inside was one of her stories she had written and sent him weeks ago. He smiled. He laughed. And he whispered, "I miss you too." Lena's eyes filled with happy tears. Whimsy appeared again. "Now you know. Stories connect hearts, no matter how far apart." Lena hugged Whimsy. "Thank you." With a blink, she was back in the library. The glowing book had a title now. The Story of Lena the Dream Reader. She closed the book gently. Outside, the bow, stars twinkled. From that night on, Lena visited the library often. She read stories, wrote her own, and even became a helper to new readers who wandered in at night. And sometimes, just sometimes, she'd hear her brother's voice in the wind. Reading. The story she wrote, smiling from far away.